Let's solve this managerial economics question together. So the question says that suppose that the general demand function for good X is KD is equal to 60 minus 2px plus 0.01 m plus 7pr, where KD is the quantity demanded of good X, px is the price of good X, m is the average consumer income, and pr is the price of a related good R. Then the A says that is good X normal or inferior? Explain. So for the A, they're asking if good X is normal or an inferior good. Now you have to understand what a normal good is or what an inferior good is. Now when we say a normal good, it means that as your income increases, quantity demanded increase, or as your income increases, you buy more, or when you get more money, you buy more. You get it. So now let's check if it's a normal good or an inferior good. But for an inferior good, it means that as your income drops or as your income decreases, that's when you buy more. You get it. So for this one, our income, they said M is the average consumer income. So the income is the 0.01. Look at the coefficient of M, and it is positive. If it is positive, it means that it is increasing. You get it? So as the income is increasing, the quantity demanded too is also increasing. The quantity demanded is increasing for all. You get it? So since the income is positive or 0.01 is positive, we can say it's a normal good. So to just make things simple, if the coefficient of the income or M is positive, then it's a normal good. You get it? So for the A, you can say it's a normal good. So you would explain that it's a normal good because as income increases, quantity demanded increase. I will not write it here, but then if you're explaining it in your book or something, you say it's a normal good because the coefficient of 0.01 is positive, which means that as income increases, quantity demanded also increases. You get it? All right, now let's go to the B. Now the B says that are goods X and R substitutes or complements. Explain. So now what's a substitute? A substitute means that you can use one in place of the other. You get, so if this one is not there, you can use the other one. So an example can be needle and cowbell or Milo and rich choco. Do you get it? So now if it's a substitute, it means that when the price of one goes up, the quantity demanded of the other one increases. Because if it's, let's say, cowbell and needle, when needle goes up, people will buy the other one, which is cowbell, because now needle is expensive. Do you get it? If it's also a complement, it means that they can be used hand in hand. So you can have something like car and fuel. Do you get? Because if you have a car, you have to put fuel in it. So for fuel like this, if the price of fuel go up, the quantity demanded for cars will rather come down. Do you get it? So if it's a complement, as the price of one goes up, then the quantity demanded of the other one goes down because they use it at the same time. Do you get it? So now let's check if it's a substitute or a complement. Now for this one, you are checking if good X and R are substitutes or complements. So PR is the price of R. They told us in the question. You get it? So now the 7 or the coefficient of PR is 7. It means that it is positive. If it's positive, it means that it is increasing. So this one, they are telling you that as the price of R is going up, people are demanding X. Do you get it? And it tells you that it's a substitute. Because if you can use two substitutes to check whether your answer is correct. If I take two substitutes like cowbell and needle, as the price of cowbell is going up, people will be buying more of needle. Do you get it? Because right now, cowbell is expensive. So now the B tells you that it is a substitute. Why? Because the coefficient of PR is positive. So if you don't want to forget, when the PR or the coefficient of PR is positive, just know that it's a substitute. That's all. All right. Now let's go to the next one, which is the C. So you can also explain it. Did they ask you to explain it? Yes, so they asked you to explain it. So you can say that because the coefficient of PR is positive, meaning that when the price of R goes up, then people demand more of X. That's all. All right. So now the C says that suppose that M is equal to 40,000 and PR is equal to 20. What is the demand function for good X? All right. So now they are saying that suppose M is 40,000 and PR is 20. What would be the demand function? All right. So now we are just going to do a simple substitution. We substitute it into this. So now we are going to get QDX is equal to 60 minus 2PX plus 0.01. Then they said that suppose that M is what? Suppose that M is 40,000. So now anywhere we see M, we put 40,000 plus 7 PR, and PR is 20. So anywhere we see PR, we put 20 there. So plus 7 times 20. You get it? So now we can solve. So we are getting our QDX to be equal to 60 minus 2PX plus 0.01 times 40,000 should give us 400. When we punch it on the calculator, then plus 7 times 20, that should give us 140. So now in simplifying this, you are going to get Q dx is equal to, we have 60, then plus 400. That should give us 460. Then 460 plus 140. That should give us 600. So you are going to get Q dx equal to 600. Then minus 2px. Do you get it? So this is our demand function after we substituted the values into it. You get it? All right, so now we are done with the C. Now let's go to the D. So for the D, they gave a preamble and they said that suppose the supply function is KOS is equal to negative 600 plus 10px. So they are saying that supply function is the quantity supply is negative 600 plus 10px. Then they ask that what are the equilibrium price and quantity. So they're saying that if the supply function is negative 600 plus 10px, what would be the equilibrium price and quantity? So what do? You just have to equate both of them together. So negative 600 plus 10px, then you equate it to 600 minus 2px. You get it. So we are going to get negative 600 plus 10px. Then we equate it to this one, which is 600 minus 2px. Now, we can send the negative 600 to cross the equal to sign. They will maintain the 10px and let negative 2px cross the equal to sign too. So you are going to get 10px, which is already here. The negative 2px will cross the equal to sign to become positive, plus 2px. Then this will be equal to 600. The negative 600 will cross the equal to sign to become positive, so plus 600. 10px plus 2px will give us 12px. Then 600 plus 600 will give us 1200. We can divide both sides by 12 to let p stand alone, or to let px stand alone. So our p or our px will be 1200 over 12, and that should give us 100, right? Now to find our quantity, so they say we should find the equilibrium price and quantity, right? Now we can find the equilibrium quantity since we've already found the equilibrium price, which is 100. So you can substitute the 100 into the demand or the supply equation. You get it? So you can just substitute it into the demand equation. So you are going to get our quantity or our KOD to be equal to 600 minus 2px, and our p is 100. You get it? So you're going to get 600 minus 2 times 100. 2 times 100 is 200. So 600 minus 200 should give us 400. So this is our equilibrium quantity. All right, so you're done with the D. Now let's move on to the E. So the E says that what happens to the equilibrium price and quantity if other things remain the same as in part D, but income increases to 52,000. So it means that all the things they give you are the same, but now income is 52,000. So it's no more 40,000. You get it? All right, so we are going to get our KDX. So that's for the E, right? We're going to get our KDX to be equal to 60 minus 2px plus 0.01 times the income. The income, they say that the income is M, and they are saying that now the income is 52,000. So it increases from 40,000 to 52,000. And they said the other things remain the same. So plus 7 PR. And now PR, they said it remains the same. So the PR in the previous one, they told us it was 20. So it's still going to be 20 times 20. Okay, so now let's solve it. So we are going to get our KD to be equal to 60 minus 2px plus 0.01 times 52,000. This should give us 520 plus 7 times 20, which should give us 140. So our KD will be equal to 520 plus 140 should give us 660. 660 plus 60 should give us 720. So you're going to get 720, then minus 2px. You get it? All right, so we are done. And they asked us for the equilibrium price and quantity. You get it? So now that I've got the demand equation, we equate it to the supply equation here, which is the negative 600 plus 10px. So 720 minus, let me do it somewhere here. So 720, what we just saw, minus 2px, we created this supply equation, which is negative 600 plus 10px. Negative 600 plus 10px. So you can just make it p. So you're going to get 720. Negative 600 will cross the equal to sign to become positive. So plus 600. Then this will be equal to 10px. The negative 2px will cross the equal to sign to become positive. So plus 2px. 720 plus 600 should give us 1320. Then this should be equal to 10px plus 2px. That would be 12px. Then we can divide both sides by 12. Divide here by 12 as well. Then 12 will cancel 12. So our px or our p will be equal to 1320 over 12. And that should give us 110. Now we've got our equilibrium price to be 110. You can substitute into it either the demand or the supply equation to find the equilibrium quantity. So let's substitute it into the supply equation now. Okay, so our KOS will be equal to negative 600 plus 10 times px. Our p is now 110. So this should give us 500. So it means that our price increased from 100 to 110. And the quantity also increased from 400 to 500. You get it? Yes, we are done with the E. But then I think we'll use the values for D again. So let me just write them down. So for D, which is our old price and our old quantity, our old price was 100. Our old quantity was 400. So let me just write it here. So old price, or the values for D. So price was 100, right? And the quantity demanded was 400. The quantity was 400. All right, so now we can clean the board and solve for the F, right? Yeah. So for the F, they said that what happens to equilibrium price and quantity if other things remain the same as in part D, but the price of good R decreases to 14. So they are saying that if the income is still 40,000, but then for the good R it decreases from 20 to 14, what will happen? All right, so now let's substitute the values. So it means our KOD, our quantity demanded, will be 60 minus 2px plus 0.01 times the 40,000. But now they are saying the PR is decreasing to 14, so from 20 to 14. So it's going to be plus 7 times 14. You get it? All right, so now let's solve it together. So it means our KOD will be equal to 60 minus 2px plus 0.01 times 40,000 will give you 400, right? Then plus 7 times 14, that should give us 98, right? So now our KOD will be equal to 60. Okay, let's just do it straightforward. So we have 400 plus 98, then plus 60 as well. I think that should give us 558, right? Yes, 558. Then minus our 2px. You get it? All right, so now we create our new demand to the supply. So we create 558 minus 2px to the supply, which is negative 600 plus 10px. So let me do it here. So 558 minus 2px is equal to negative 600 plus 10px. Then now let's group like terms. So 558, the negative 600 will cross the equal sign to become positive. So plus 600 will be equal to 10px plus this 2px to cross to become positive. So 558 plus 600 should give us 1158, right? Then it's equal to 10px plus 2px. That should give us 12px. Then divide both sides by 12. Divide here by 12. 12 cancel 12. So our px will be equal to 1158 over 12. And that should give us 96.5. Right. So now that we've got the 96.5 as the equilibrium price, we can substitute it into our supply equation. So now our KOS will be equal to negative 600 plus 10 px, and our px is now 96.5. So you can punch this on the calculator. Negative 600 plus 10 times 96.5, and we should be getting 365, right? 365. So now what's our observation? So the price decreased from 100 cities to 96.5 cities. You get, and the quantity also decreased from 400 to 365. You get it. All right. Now let's move on to the next one, which is the gin. So let me clean the board so we do it together. All right. So for the gin, they said what happens to equilibrium price and quantity if other things remain the same. Income and the price of the related goods are at their original levels, and supply shifts to KOS is equal to negative 360 plus 10px. So now they are saying that if the other things remain the same, so all these are the same. So it means our demand equation is still going to be the 600 minus 2px, but now the supply is no more this one. It's now negative 360 plus 10px. So it means they are going to equate our old demand function to the new supply function that they are giving to us. You get it. So let me do it here. So our old demand function, when all the original values were the same, was 600 minus 2px. And now I'm going to equate the new supply function they've given to us, which is negative 360 plus 10px. You get it? So now let's solve it. So we have 600. The negative 360 crosses the equal to sign to become positive 360. And this will be equal to 10px. Then negative 2px crosses the equal to sign to become positive. So positive 2px. You get it. Then 600 plus 360 should give us 960. Then 10px plus 2px should give us 12px. Then divide both sides by 12. Divide here by 12. So this will cancel this. Then our p will give us 960 over 12, and that should be 80. So it means our equilibrium price is now 80. Now you can substitute this into the supply equation again, or even the demand. So let's substitute into the supply. So you are going to get our supply equation is now, so our quantity supplied is now negative 360 plus 10 times px. Our p is now 80 times 80. So now we are going to get negative 360 plus 10 times 80, and that should give us 440. You get it. So for the conclusion, you can see that price decreases from 100 cities to 80 cities. Then for the quantity, it increases from 400 to 440. Do you get it? Okay, now we can move on to the age. So the age, they said you should sketch our answer for part D and Jane on the same diagram. So for part D, that's the one here. We had our price to be 100, our equilibrium price to be 100, and our equilibrium quantity to be 400. And part J, our equilibrium price was 80, and our equilibrium quantity was 440. Do you get it? So we draw our y and x axis. So this is quantity, and this is price. Do you get it? Then we have an x, and this will be our demand, this will be our supply. Do you get it? And this will be our equilibrium. Then now we draw short dashes to touch the quantity line, we draw short dashes to touch the price line. So now we can start with part D. So for part D, our equilibrium price was 100. So here is going to be 100. Then our equilibrium quantity was 400. Here is going to be 400. You get it? Now let's go to the part J, which is what you just solved for. So for part J, our equilibrium price was 80. Then our equilibrium quantity was 440. You get it? So it means our equilibrium price is going to be somewhere here. Our new price is going to be somewhere here, which is 80. Then our new quantity is 440, which is also going to be somewhere here. You get it? So here is going to be 440. Then from here, we can draw short dashes for them to meet. You get it? Then we also draw short dashes for them to meet. Then we can even draw our x there. So we'll have a line passing here showing our new demand, D1. Then we also have a line passing here showing our S1. So here's our new equilibrium. So here will be E1. You get it? So for demand, it was going like this. Then for supply, it was also going like this. So it actually depends on which one you draw first. Do you get it? So yes, it's going to look something like this. All right. So I think we are done with question 4. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.